when I wrote the words for this song, I'd only been to 2 art galleries. True story, but I'd been to the Tate and I'd been to the Pompidou. That was it. I just wanted to impress girls who were going to ask me and tell a story about my experience. But since then, our Brut, we're an international touring band. And this is my favourite city in America. But we're in one of my other favourite cities. We're in Amsterdam. This band, our Brut, this exact band, was sound checking. They were sound checking. I did not sound check. I live in the moment. So I crossed the river from the Melkweg and I went to the Vincent van Gogh Museum. I'll come down. So, there I was in the Vincent van Gogh Museum. And in the very first room, it was amazing. I saw these fridge magnets and t-shirts and posters and like postcards. I thought, wow, this is very And yeah, I was about to rock out, but this little old lady, she was about 40 years old. 6 years younger than I am now. This little old 40-year-old lady came up to me and she said, "Sir, this is the gift shop. The Vincent van Gogh Museum is through that door." So I went to walk through the door and they stopped me and they charged me money. They charged me 23 euros. I live in Berlin. 23 euros is a lot of money. That is 23 bottles of red wine. Not good red wine. What I like to call breakfast red wine. Red wine beer cornflakes. Horrible. Good Chicago, you've changed. You used to all be here eating cornflakes full of red wine. You're so bourgeoisie now, you're not having your red wine cornflakes anymore. But there I was, I paid the 23 euros and I went in and I saw this famous painting. It's called Starry, Starry Night. You might know it from Doctor Who. I know it from books. I'm just guessing there might be some Anglophiles here. But yeah, I saw Starry, Starry Night and I had this thought. I thought, what is the point of an art gallery if you're not allowed to touch the paintings? First thought. Second thought, what is the point of an art gallery if you're not allowed to taste the paintings? I want to taste the paintings. First one I tasted was the sunflowers. I licked it up and down. Delicious. Tasted like tomato soup. That's not a date reference. But we've not been here for 16 years. So I'm about to. I went on to a second. I went back to Starry, Starry Night. And I licked it. Something local. It tasted like old style beer. I had another lick, but that was enough. No, I went back. I went for one more lick. I licked it the third time. Entering my body through my tongue. Wasn't that? It was a very high-powered security system. If you go to the Vincent van Gogh Museum, do not lick the paintings. They're delicious, but they don't like it. You can get away with about 2, but on the 3rd one, the alarm goes off. A security guard came. He put his hand on my shoulder. He said, Eddie, come down with me in the lift. Come on, Chicago. We went down in the lift. Down, there we go, down. Deep, that's right, Chicago. Down. And there we were, down, deep beneath the streets of Amsterdam, in a basement. And the security guard, you forgot about this, didn't you? And the security guard, he said to me, Eddie, he knows me, I've met him a few times. He said, Eddie, you've improvised yourself into a corner. You've gone down into this thing. These people don't want to be on their knees. They want to jump around. What are you going to do? Remember, like back in the day we did this? It was our tight jeans that made us not do it. Now it's our sciatica. And this general. But there we were, deep beneath the streets of Amsterdam. And I said to the security guard, I said, hey, we both know this isn't improvised. I say this almost verbatim on a CD and on a vinyl at the back of the room. I'm not improvising this at all. Sidebar, we played Comet Ping Pong in DC. Do you know Comet Ping Pong? Nice. It's where Pizzagate happened. Right? And I brought the whole audience down into an imaginary basement. It felt like it's the only place in the US where you can't go in an imaginary basement. Because someone tried to do that and it did not go very well. But anyway, let's bring this, ignore the security guard. Let's bring this song back. No, we're keeping that bit. I said that, not the security guard. It's okay, we're gonna get there. Let's bring this song back to what it's really about. You should be on your knees, by the way. Let's bring this back to what it's really about. This song was originally about celebrating modern art. So in your mind's eye now, imagine your favourite piece of modern art. Give me anything, any piece of modern art. Really think about it. Is it in your mind's eye? You got it? Cool. If it's a Banksy, think of something else. I like him. Now I know he's an exhausted old man, I like him. You can think of it. But think of it, think of the painting. The modern art, a sculptural idea, think of it. I'm going to count to a number. And when I reach that number, we're going to go fucking mental and leap around and celebrate our favourite piece of modern art. Are you ready? Yeah. Think of the art. The number I'm going to count to is 1,234. You ready? 1. Remember now, yeah? 2. When you start to stand up, I start again. 1. Maybe tonight's the night. I really do it. I do love Chicago. Did you see how it grew? Yeah, he counted to 1,200. Oh my god, it's like, no, sorry. It's like a bunch of professional wrestlers getting upset with me. Daddy, yes! Sorry. Sorry, I lost my place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, 200.